Using benchmark data to progress monitor. McDaniel is going to move from scores to success. Sometimes it's hard to see the path when you're already on it. This presentation was designed to help clarify the steps using benchmark data to drive instruction. Email me any questions. Nothing is trivial. Benchmark tests are a district-level tool for progress monitoring. We ask ourselves, how can I use my benchmark data to see what my students need? To see which areas they didn't grasp? To ascertain whether or not they know how to take a test? We're going to start with benchmark item analysis. This can be found in SchoolNet. We go to SchoolNet, Classrooms, choose your homeroom, choose item analysis, find the questions that students struggled with, and ask, what is the standard? What did most kids think the answer was? Let's look at these steps individually. Once you log into SchoolNet, you'll see Classrooms as the first choice. Then you're going to click on Item Analysis and choose a benchmark. That can be found right next to the Desktop Dashboard tab. Here you'll see your students' names, along with all the items from the test, and what answer each student chose. The percentage of students that answered correct is right under the item number. If only 5% of your students got the question right, is it fair to say your students don't understand the concept? You can also look to see which answer they answered most correctly. For this example, most of the students chose A. It's important to find out why that was. At this point, we're asking ourselves, what's the standard that they didn't understand, and why did they answer the way that they did? By knowing what most kids thought the answer was, you can address their misconceptions about how to solve or come to the answer. Also note that there could be misconceptions about the question itself. Review the questions to clarify the issue. Did most kids get it wrong because there were issues with the way the question was worded, the vocabulary, terminology? Could it have been a test-taking skill problem particular to that question? Or was it just mastery of the standards that was missing? After testing, you can download the PDF for that benchmark test. From the SchoolNet homepage, you're going to click here to access Benchmark 2 PDFs. Once you click that, you will choose from the drop-down which test you want to download. Once you download the PDF, you can look at it on the smartboard and answer the questions with your students, or you can print it out. If mastery of the standard is the issue, now we need to look at those standards. Under item analysis, for each item, there are the standards listed. Use the standard to build future assessments, either for small group instruction and/or progress monitoring in SAS and Study Island. Examining benchmark data is where you start to see what your students are understanding or not understanding. Now we're going to move on to the benchmark protocol. After you've looked at the benchmark data, you need to decide which standards need to be retaught. These areas will require progress monitoring until the next benchmark. The benchmark protocol allows school administration to see that you have identified the areas of weakness and strengths and are ready to address the weaknesses of your students. I've attached a version of the benchmark protocol that you can type into. See the attachment of this email. Now that you have identified the areas of weakness, we can move on to progress monitoring. Now I have to progress monitor based on benchmark data? Oh wait, I'm supposed to be already doing that. There are two ways we can do this. We can look at the SAS, which is the Standard Aligned Systems. We find that on SchoolNet. SAS is on the left, all the way down underneath where the gradebook is. We're going to click Assessment, Assessment Creator, select from the drop-down menus, Create, choose Questions, and Build. Let's look at these steps individually. Once you get into SAS, you click Assessments. This will tell you the 4 different types of assessments that are available using this program. From that same screen, you'll see where it says Assessment Creator. Across the top, About, Keystone, Assessment Creator. Next, you're going to select from the drop-down menus. It's pretty simple. You're going to click your grade level, which area, and then it'll let you choose what kind of questions you want to use for the assessment. Once you've generated your questions, there's 3 different ways you can look at it: the student version, teacher version, and answer key. The teacher version has both the question and the scoring guide. The questions can be reviewed on the smartboard or printed out for small group instruction. Allowing students to see how questions are scored helps with test-taking skills. Assessments based on standards can also be done in Study Island. You'll click Study Island, Class Manager, click your class, click Add Assignment, choose the type of assignment you want to use, then Create. Know what you will use the assignment for, whether it's small group instruction or a progress monitoring assessment. Then click Build. Let's look at these steps individually. To add assignment, you click Add Assignment. This is from your class's homeroom page. You can look at the list of assignments you've already created and add new ones. There's also a couple settings there for your class page. Now you have to choose the type of assignment. There's practice and instruction assignments, writing assignments, and test builder. We're going to be looking at the practice and instruction assignments. Choose the type of assignment and then click Create Assignment. Once you click Create, you're going to be brought to the place where you can add the assignment title, assignment dates, and instructions to your students. Link the assignment to the areas of need based on the benchmark results and what you said you'd work on in the benchmark protocol. I added instructions for my students to read the lesson before completing the assignment, and then a few words of encouragement. Now that you have the assignment titled and given dates, now you have to choose. Based on my benchmark data, I'm going to choose the topic, Figurative Language. For each topic, there are different things that you can view. You can view the lesson, which you can do on the smartboard or print out and do in small group instruction. You can also look at the questions themselves. From this page, you have a couple more additional options. You can print, hide the multiple choices, hide the answer list, or open it in a Microsoft Word document, which gives you the options to allow you to edit in Word. You can also check out the standards associated with each question. Once you've added the assignment, now it's time to add students. Choose the students you want working on this standard. Remember, from the benchmark protocol, you can find out which students need help with that topic. Now your assignment has been added. You can choose to have teacher-led small groups that work on the printable version, or students can go online for progress monitoring or assessment after you've already done your small group instruction on that topic area. Study Island makes it easy to gather data. Study Island can give you the data as soon as kids complete the assignment. By following these steps, we can move from scores to success. Yippee!